Happy Monday and happy day off. I hope a lot of you all slept in today and just are getting some rest in. I'm doing a little bit of work from home myself today. Wanted to touch on a few things. As always, it's important to keep our vision, our school priorities at the center of everything that we do. Every child deserves a school that makes them stronger. We are growing in so many ways in our um, vision to do that. And I appreciate everyone's hard work collectively to make that come to fruition. We're working on our caretaking experiences, deepening learning through goal clarity, through learning experiences in our classrooms with research-based pedagogy, and growing our collective efficacy through our PLC processes, our conversations around our upcoming principles test, our data from live writing, those type of things. Wanted to start off with some celebrations. I really appreciate our core teams coming together in our data presentations. We have established a data system that's not just a buzzword. We're looking at multiple pieces of data, and we're including teacher expertise as the focal point with our predictive index. We have no invisible students in our school. We understand all students, and we're specifically naming and claiming students. Not just a buzzword, but literally doing that and predicting that their trajectory is going to change. Want to celebrate our live writing experiences that we've already got underway with 6th and 8th grade. Thank you all for being flexible as we punted with 7th grade and changed the format a little bit when we saw how much time that was taking. That collaboration has been phenomenal. I appreciate everyone coming together to provide feedback to students. Right now, we're working on I'm working on getting the data in for our water lines. And also working to identify limiting factors that we're seeing, those themes that our language arts teachers can control. We always want to focus on in our school, what can we touch, what can we control? You know, so many schools get caught up in talking about children's home lives, and the facts are staggering with how many children are growing up without their parents, and what drugs and those types of things do. But what we can control and what will make a difference is identifying those limiting factors through assessment and working to teach students to get over those. So we can teach format, we can teach audience awareness, we can do those things. And so that's going to be a powerful experience. We have a new blazer on the way. Miss Rife is expecting. So she shared that at our last faculty meeting, but this is a huge celebration. Our fall festival Friday night exceeded my expectations. And I had no doubt in our team. But we had a huge showing. $2,300 in profit is the last figure that I heard. Ran really smoothly. We had so many students that were there to help us out setting up. Well, the word us I shouldn't use. It was really Miss Pierce, Miss Morgan, Miss Hurst, Miss Stiles. So many people running around there. So many teachers were present. That was an incredible event. And it always feels a little unsettling leading up to something like that, like what's in place, what's ready. But just seriously wonderful leadership from so many teachers and students. Thank you all. That was a great event for our school. I talked about this summer, just valuing being present, being in school. I want you to take care of yourself when you're sick. You got to take a personal day here and there. Understand that. But I just want to celebrate some teachers who have had perfect attendance. Miss Carrico, Miss Downs, Miss Hurst, Mr. Newton, Mrs. Newton, Miss Stiles, Miss Tucker. Haven't missed a day this year so far. I appreciate that dedication to our students. I wanted to celebrate all of you. Tomorrow is our next backpack day. We have our enrichment team leading at Bloomfield Middle School. I appreciate their leadership tomorrow. You all will be out in the community. Mr. Williamson's leading some efforts with our youth vote, our optimist vote, Miss Averett as well. So thank you all too. But we'll meet back in the library at 1:30. We're going to share out our some things that we learned from our backpack presentations in relation to our vision and our goals for the year. Then we're going to do some just quick focus groups. Alyssa and Nick are going to provide some clarity on our academic coaching that we're going to do through our Care and Connect, looking at our MAP data, setting goals for our upcoming MAP window, K-Prep, students understanding how they performed on the last year's K-Prep, pointing towards our MAP and principles test coming up. I'll be providing some clarity on principles test and culminating events with enrichments, and Miss Regazia will be adding some energy as she always does. Upcoming pride games, parades, those type of things that are big culture events and community outreach events. Our faculty meeting Wednesday, again, I'm going to just continue using that. There's just a lot going on. Again, I talk about systems building. We could, be talking about a lot of new things, but I just kind of want to make it another work session to provide time to work and collaborate. Very important that we collaborate on writing our principles test. I also want to provide time for the enrichment team as they're working on culminating events and redoing their course offerings. And may also be honest with you, I may let the enrichment team leave early. Probably will let them leave early on Wednesday, for they invest a lot of extra time in the backpack day preparing that presentation. So principles test guidance and resources coming up. So this is just the thing that our first draft is due by November 15th. The window is in December. I just want to provide as much support as possible as we are doing these things. So these first few are things that you've seen already. We've got the shared drive that has released items. You can click to get a review of why. We're aiming for 60 minutes within one class period. Through some questions that were coming up, I decided to put together some suggested test format. You can deviate from this, but I think as you try to think about what should students be able to do in 60 minutes, when you kind of whittle down what is on K-Prep into what a 60-minute window might look like, this is some of the parameters that I thought would be helpful. So check that out as you design your principles test. How many passages you might need, multiple choice, short answer, extended response, calculator for math, multiple selection for science. And then this is something that's going to be kind of abstract for you, but I found a resource, one that I didn't realize that, it was connected, but tried to find how can I get high quality written test items in the hands of our core content teachers, because writing a valid and reliable test question is difficult and it takes time. And so I was researching and I found this company called Certica. I contacted them, and lo and behold, then it hit me. Certica was embedded into a platform that I'd used at Second Street called Mastery Connect. Didn't realize that, but Certica has a test item bank built into Mastery Connect, which I'm very familiar with. And so they don't offer their test items outside of a platform, so they helped hook us up with a trial to Mastery Connect. So as you write your principles test, there's all the other features that Mastery Connect does. We're not really focused on that or worried about that. But if you want help getting test questions and items for your test, click here for the demo. We'll take it to a YouTube video, and I will walk you through to Mastery Connect and look at those assessment items. And I'll focus on that on Wednesday as well. You all sent me your newsletters. It's great work. I appreciate the communicating to parents and families the learning focus that is in your classrooms. Continue putting upcoming school and grade level events and reminders on there. I would like to ask that if you could add the homework help schedule, please, the after school work that we have going on, where students can get extra time on working towards mastery in your classes. If a grade level does not have a homework help offered, let's discuss that soon. Let me look at our ESS budget, and let's try to make sure that all grade levels have homework help at least one day a week after school. We'll continue building that system, that program together. Upcoming things, November 11th, Veterans Day. Thank you, Ms. Averett, Ms. Wilkinson, for putting our program together. Map testing windows coming up. K-Prep Awards and Ceremony, November 25th. Alyssa and Nick are working on that. We have parades and the winter formal, first week of December. Busy times, but I just can't tell you all enough. As crazy as it gets sometimes, I love my job. It's an honor to be able to be your principal. In the midst of all this, it can get stressful. Please come to me if you need anything at all. Again, I'm just honored to be working at Bloomfield Middle School, and as we all get stronger together. Have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.